Hey, beautiful people. This is your Liam Husted update. If you don't know about Liam, please visit his playlist, Liam Husted, Husted. You won't see it all over the news, but he existed. Before his mother took him from his home where they resided with his father and decided she was going to play God. He took his life and left his lifeless body on the side of a jogging path and drove on up the road. We've been through a lot. Finally figured out who he was. Then we figured out where he came from and who did this, at least who left him there. Clark County was looking for Samantha Moreno Rodriguez, get her extradited from Denver back to Las Vegas so they could charge her with open murder. They felt they had enough evidence to do just that. Well, she made it back to Clark County. She's been before the judge. And now we get some answers. And we already knew from the condition of his body that he had most likely been dragged up the rocky terrain that led to where his body was left, the jogging path. He had multiple scrapes and scratches all over his body. Now we find out exactly how she killed him. Hopefully soon we'll know why. Take a listen.
Mother accused of killing her 7-year-old son and leaving his body in an area near Mountain Springs admits to killing him. 35-year-old Samantha Moreno Rodriguez making her first court appearance here in Las Vegas. She told police she choked her son, Liam Husted. Our Bianca Holman live in the newsroom with what we learned in court today, Bianca.
Samantha Moreno Rodriguez was extradited here from Denver earlier this week. Her court appearance today was a warrant return hearing. She faces one count of murder in the death of her son. Now, according to Liam Husted's family and police reports, he was autistic. Back in May, Moreno Rodriguez left her home in San Jose, California with Liam, and they made a stop here in Las Vegas. In court, the prosecution shared Moreno Rodriguez became frustrated with Liam, strangling him for about 15 minutes. She then took his clothes off and left him in a hiking area near Mountain Springs. After she drove to Denver, there police tracked her down. The judge today did not grant bail.
The choking, strangling the child, disposing of the body after he was deceased, and then going to Colorado, I do find that that burden was met. Now, if that we have the preliminary hearing and there's an issue with that confession, this will be readdressed. Okay? I will always leave that door open for you. But for right now, the state did make its burden. I'm granting the state's request. She is remanded without bail.
When the boy was found, it took some time for him to be identified. A friend of the family saw reports contacting San Jose Police Department and Liam's dad. Also, during this morning's court proceedings, Moreno Rodriguez was assigned a public defender. She's expected to be back in court August 3rd. Bianca Holman, 8 News Now.
This is just a quick clip from Samantha's court proceedings. Just kind of goes over why she was assigned court-appointed attorney.
Ultimately, after traveling through California, through Las Vegas.
Yes, it is.
Can you afford to hire your own attorney?
No.
We have
New details about a San Jose mother accused of killing her young son just outside of Las Vegas. Samantha Moreno Rodriguez made her first court appearance in Las Vegas virtually this morning. The district attorney says the 35-year-old confessed to strangling her 7-year-old son, Liam Husted, and then leaving him naked in the desert. Hikers found the boy's body on a trail near Las Vegas in late May. Police later arrested Moreno Rodriguez in Denver. No word yet on a possible motive.
I mean, what reason could she possibly have? Yes, we heard he's autistic. Yes, parenting can be hard sometimes. There's absolutely no excuse for strangling your baby to death. When did you do that? In the car? Right outside the jogging trail? Did he think you were going on a fun trip? Him and mommy? And then you reach over and put your two hands around his little neck and squeeze the life out of him? How? How do these people do this? What level of frustration is that?
Is a case that continues to captivate the Valley, the murder of a little boy whose body was discovered on a nearby hiking trail late last month.
We've been following the death of 7-year-old Liam Husted from the morning that he was found, and this morning his mother, Samantha Moreno Rodriguez, made her first court appearance here in Las Vegas. Fox 5's Faven Kay was there the moment that state prosecutors revealed an alarming detail, an alleged confession by the mother about how she killed her son.
Samantha Moreno Rodriguez's court hearing lasted all but 10 minutes. It may have been quick, but what we learned in that short time shocked the courtroom.
All right, do you understand the charge?
Yes, I understand.
Is Samantha Moreno Rodriguez your true name?
Yes, it is.
It's the first time we're hearing her voice. The 35-year-old mom accused of killing her son, then dumping his body on a nearby hiking trail, making her initial court appearance in Las Vegas Wednesday. Samantha Moreno Rodriguez was masked and appeared via video conferencing.
Can you afford to hire your own attorney?
No.
Facing one count of murder in the death of 7-year-old Liam Husted, she was appointed counsel, an attorney who immediately requested she be granted a bail amount. State prosecutors, however, disagreed.
At this point in the case, it appears that this is a pretty egregious case.
And then, this shocking revelation.
The defendant strangled her son, Liam, 7-year-old autistic son.
Until now, that stunning detail was a mystery.
She essentially said that she became frustrated with the child and strangled him for what she believes was approximately 15 minutes.
A confession Rodriguez allegedly made to Las Vegas homicide detectives.
15 minutes? She strangled this baby for 15 minutes. Oh my God.
Who flew to Denver following her June 8th arrest. According to prosecutors, she also admitted to stripping Liam's clothes off and leaving him naked in the desert.
I think the proof is evident, presumption great, that first-degree murder by child abuse was committed and she should be held without bail at this point.
Judge Amy Shalini agreed, but made it clear that her decision is not final.
We have the preliminary hearing and there's an issue with that confession, and this will be readdressed, okay? I will always leave that door open for you.
Moreno Rodriguez's next court hearing is set for August 3rd. Until then, be sure to stick with Fox 5 for any new developments. In front of the Regional Justice Center, Faven Kay, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.